Good morning, Year 3. Today we are going to be starting a brand new book called Bad Nana, Older Not Wiser by the author Sophie Henn. And here's the picture of our new author. So let's start by reading chapter 1. Chapter 1, Things You Should Know. Hello, my name is Jeannie and I am 7 3/4. I like badges, biscuits and cats that play pianos, but not always in that order. I have 3 very best friends. They are called Suki, Marcy and Wilf. I like them all totally equally, so don't even ask me who my best friend is. Sometimes it's Marcy, but not all the time. I like almost everyone except Georgina Farquhar, and I don't even really not want to like her, but she has made it impossible to. I live here with my mum and dad and a whiny noise called Jack. Jack is super annoying. His face is annoying, he smells annoying, his voice is very annoying, and everything he says and does is annoying. I don't really know what the point of him is, except to annoy me, which he is extremely good at. Family-wise, I also have 3 aunties, 6 uncles, 8 cousins, and a lady we call Auntie, even though she isn't really. Obviously, they don't all live with us, as that would be ridiculous. And I would never get to choose what we watched on TV, because I hardly ever do now, when there are only 4 of us. Some other relatives that don't live with us are my 3 grandmas. One is called Shirley, and she's gone to Devon. We haven't seen her in ages. One is called Granny Rose, and she is very nearly completely peach-coloured, even her hair. She smells like talc and flowers, and everything in her house has a tiny lace mat underneath it. Cups, vases, china lamps, plates, bowls of fruits, everything. Except for the toilet roll. That has a dress. I am not even joking. My other grandma is called Bad Nana. Well, that's not her actual name. I can't even remember what that is, as we only ever call her Bad Nana, and she doesn't even mind. In fact, I think she quite likes it. Bad Nana is very different from Granny Rose and Shirley. Her face is quite a lot more pointy and her glasses are enormous. She has jet black hair that comes out of a bottle, but I haven't a clue how. She wears a black dress, pointy black shoes and a gigantic earrings. She says they are for a little bit of twinkle, but I have no idea what that actually means. For someone on the small side, Bad Nana has a completely ginormous handbag. She's never ever without it. It's black and shiny and smells like new shoes. I actually haven't properly seen inside it. I don't think anyone has apart from Bad Nana, but based on guesswork and memory, this is what I think is in there. For backup or extra long journeys or just shopping, she has an even more humongous tartan trolley. What's inside that is quite a mystery, and if I'm 100% truthful, I am not at all sure I even want to know. She also has a walking stick with her at all times. No one is completely sure if Bad Nana actually needs the stick for walking purposes, but we definitely do know she needs it for tapping tall people on the shoulder, reaching high up shelves in the supermarket, tripping people up and waggling it across when she is cross. On super special occasions, Bad Nana pops on her sparkly pink turban. I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe you need more twinkle for special occasions. I really don't know, as I find it I don't really need any twinkle ever. But Bad Nana says it gives her an air of mystery. Well, if the mystery is where the alien overlord hiding, then she's spot on. Bad Nana lives at 66 Broadbottom Road, which is exactly 8 minutes and 36 seconds from my house, if you get a wiggle on. Or 5 years if you are Jack and take forever to walk anywhere. He really has no sense of urgency. Her house looks a bit like a toadstool, because it's mainly roof and not so much house. This seems to be how old people like their houses, as there are practically hundreds around and about where Bad Nana lives, and they all have old people living in them. I actually do like Bad Nana's house though, because you never need to wear a jumper. There are always biscuits and it smells of tea and mischief. It's a good job I do like it because I am round at Bad Nana's house a lot. My mum works and my dad does too, so they are always busy right up to their eyeballs. I'm mainly there after school, but sometimes before and sometimes even on Saturdays, but not Sundays for Pete's sake. Unfortunately, Jack has to be at Bad Nana's a lot too, which is very annoying, as he ruins everything. I'm certain Bad Nana feels the same way I do about Jack and wishes he had never been born. But she's very good at hiding it and won't ever admit it, even though I ask her all the time, and I promise not to tell Jack, which is extremely kind of her when you think about it. Liberace the cat lives at Bad Nana's house too. Liberace is not like any other cat I have ever seen. There are two main reasons for this. The first is that Liberace is pink. I'm also almost 98% certain this is Bad Nana's doing, as cats are usually ginger or black and white, but almost never pink. Bad Nana swears Liberace is completely, entirely naturally pink, but I strongly feel this is not quite the truth, as Wilf Pinky promised he saw Liberace under one of the dryers at Sylvain's salon in town. And that's where you go if you want pink or lilac or even mint green hair. The other main reason Liberace is unusual is because he looks surprised about everything. From the moment he opens his eyes, he looks like he's been surprised again and again and again, like he's never not been surprised. Personally, I like surprises, but Liberace doesn't look like he enjoys them at all, which is a shame, seeing as he seems to have more surprises than anyone I know. People are always popping in at Bad Nana's, and the person that pops in the most is Bad Nana's very best friend, Synth. She just lives over the road, so it's really handy. They giggle a lot, and although I don't always understand what they are giggling about, I am very happy that they do. It's nice to know you can still have fun with your best friends even when you are really, 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 really old. Someone who definitely never pops round to Bad Nana's is Mrs. Farquhar. Her name would suggest she is lots of fun, but actually, she is the opposite of fun. This is probably why she and Bad Nana never agree on anything. Mrs. Farquhar is very important in all the things that happen where we live. She's always at every event with a clipboard, looking down her nose at everything. I don't really know what started the feud between Mrs. Farquhar and Bad Nana, but it pops up every now and again, like when Bad Nana snuck diarrhea tablets in Mrs. Farquhar's trolley at the shops and got Beryl to price check them on the tannoy. Price check on poo stoppers! Or when Mrs. Farquhar banned Bad Nana from the line dancing club for being disruptive in the freestyle section. We thought they might have made friends when they were accidentally locked in the village hall the night before the summer fair and ate all the liquor chocolates from the tombola stand to survive. It was only 2 hours. Anyway, by the time the caretaker got them out, they were looking a bit the worse for wear and doing a two-person conga around the hall. But instead of ending the feud, it only seemed to make it worse. And it seems the feud has been passed down to me because Georgina Farquhar, Mrs. Farquhar's granddaughter, is a total meanie and makes my life really rotten at every chance she gets. Sometimes I feel like I am tiptoeing on eggshells, so I don't do anything embarrassing or silly or funny for her to tease me about until the end of time. Wilf and Marcy and even Suki say I shouldn't worry about her, and I really try not to. But when someone gets the whole class to call you Eggy for a whole term for having egg sandwiches once, thanks, Dad, then I really think you can't be too careful. And yes, she is rubbish at thinking up nicknames. I honestly don't know how she gets away with it. And I also honestly don't know where Bad Nana got her name from. I mean, she's not bad, or even bad. She's more up to no good, or completely embarrassing, or a little bit cheeky, but she's nearly always good fun. Things always seem to happen with bad Nana's around. You never know what's next. It can be exciting and very often she ends in big trouble. But usually for bad Nana because Dad says she should know better. But I'm very glad she doesn't.